How do canning jar lids work? Have you ever wondered how those simple canning jar lids keep your homemade preserves safe and delicious? Let's break down the magic behind canning jar lids and how they work, especially in the context of pressure canning and reducing food waste in home cooking meal planning. Canning jar lids are designed to create a vacuum seal that keeps food fresh. The lid is a flat metal disc with a special sealing compound around its inner edge. This compound is usually made of a material called plastisol. When you heat the jar during the canning process, this sealing compound softens. This allows the lid to fit snugly against the rim of the jar. To start, you fill your jar with food, leaving a little space at the top, known as headspace. This space is important because it allows for the expansion of food during processing. After filling, you place the lid on top and secure it with a screw band. It is essential to tighten the band just enough to hold the lid in place without making it too tight. If it is too tight, air cannot escape, which is necessary for creating a proper seal. Now, during the heat processing, whether you are using a boiling water bath or a pressure canner, the contents of the jar heat up and expand. This process pushes out air and kills any spoilage organisms like bacteria and molds. Once the jar cools down after processing, the contents contract. This creates a vacuum inside the jar, pulling the softened sealing compound tightly against the jar rim. You will notice the lid curves slightly inward, which is a sign that you have a good seal. This vacuum seal is vital because it prevents air and microorganisms from entering the jar, allowing your food to be preserved safely for long-term storage. The screw band's main job is to hold the lid in place during processing and cooling. After the jar has sealed properly, you can remove the band without breaking the seal. In pressure canning, the process is similar but more effective for low-acid foods like vegetables and meats. These foods requiring higher temperatures to eliminate harmful bacteria. For successful sealing, it helps to warm the lids before using them. This softens the sealing compound even more. Make sure you use the right amount of headspace to allow for food expansion. Tighten the bands just enough to hold the lids without blocking air escape. After cooling, check the lids for that concave shape and press the center to ensure it does not flex upward. If it does, that means the seal has failed. So, canning jar lids work by using heat to soften a sealing compound that forms a vacuum seal as the jar cools. This process is essential for preserving food safely and effectively, making it a great technique for home cooking meal planning and reducing food waste. By mastering the use of canning jar lids, you can enjoy your homemade meals and snacks for months to come.